11th gold coin. Just do it. Time for action. I was passing a Nike billboard, and the words, "Just do it," were glowing on it. What an amazing philosophy of life to live with. Have you ever realized that there is so much wealth of wisdom available in libraries, and so much information exploding in the form of the internet and through other media? But the question is, why is there no visible change in most people's lives? Why don't people do what they ought to do? Why are they not extracting the benefits of the knowledge they have access to? The answer is simple. They do not want to go through the pain of taking action. They just want to wait for some ideal time and ideal moment and ideal environment and ideal season. If this is the case, then they should not even come out of their homes and should wait until all the lights on traffic signals turn green on the roads. But you know they will not wait for it because they know it is not ideal and not possible to get all the green lights at the same time whenever they start their journey. So why then do they wait in this way during their life journey? We have to become an architect of our own fortune. No one from outside will come to do push-ups for us. Only we ourselves need to gather the courage and start to do what we have been planning for so many years. You just need intense focus to achieve all of your goals. Let's take a simple experiment to understand it. During the old school days, you might have done this experiment. Remember on the sunniest days when you would hold a magnifying glass and focus it for some time over a piece of paper? The bright focused dot which appeared on the paper caused that paper to first emit smoke, and then it would catch fire. Why did this phenomenon happen? Because the magnifying glass diverted all the light rays to one single point of focus, and as this intense light spot stayed there for an extended period of time, it caused the paper to light up due to the concentrated intensity of the sun. Although the sun's light rays are scattered all around until they are focused and concentrated, they do not have any capacity to cause the paper to catch fire. The most powerful magnifying glass will not cause that paper to catch fire if you keep moving the glass. But if you focus and hold it, the paper will light up. Similarly, this is very true related to our concentrated focus and attention. If we hold our attention on our specific goal for a sustained period of time and gather all of our energies on this single point of attention, then it can cause a similar miracle of making things happen. But on the contrary, if we have scattered attention and no goal or aim in front of us to focus all of our mental energies, then nothing will happen. While Thomas Edison was inventing the electric light bulb, he performed almost 10,000 unsuccessful experiments to achieve it, and at that time it was just a concept in his mind, and there were no such examples where he could observe something similar. He focused attention over a sustained period of time, and that gave him the desired results. Today we all benefit from his invention, without which our world might be too dark. So concentrate all your energies and focus on a single goal, and eliminate all other distractions until the time you have achieved your goal, via your focused, magnifying focus. You also need an "I am responsible" attitude to achieve all your dreams. On the continuum of maturity levels, the first step is a dependent attitude. This is where the majority of the population is stuck, and this is more of a childlike attitude and behavior. In this zone, people are always looking for someone to come for their rescue. When you rise above this level, you come into independent mode, and here the major shift happens in focus, and a state of resourcefulness emerges. Further progress takes you to the intradependent mode. This is the height of maturity, where all successful people operate by supplementing each other's resources for mutual gains and interest. Remember, simply planning does not produce results. The world's best plans cannot generate results unless and until they have been executed. It was not very long ago that I used to simply make my plans on a piece of paper. I always wanted to reduce my weight to get rid of the extra 35 pounds I carried on me. Would you believe that it was a constant part of my New Year's resolution? However, nothing ever happened because I had not taken any single action towards making it happen. But one day I said to myself, that's enough. And my life started to change when I first hit the jogging track at the gymnasium, followed by constant incremental efforts. This has resulted in me achieving my weight reduction goal. The reason for my earlier inaction was mainly my compromised mental state, and there was not enough compelling reason for me to change anything regarding my excessive weight. You surely have to search for that one compelling reason, which forces you to move forward and persuades you to change that which you have not yet changed. So it's your time now. Don't simply wait. Life is too short, my friend, to waste away like this. You must take 100% responsibility for yourself and take full charge and control into your hands. This is the highest state of happiness, when you know and feel that your control is in your own hands. If you feel entangled with your past failures and attempts, then you can say to yourself that up until now I had not done that, and today, this moment, is a new beginning. You will surely feel the difference by saying it from your heart. You can also assume that the person you have been familiar with, that is yourself, with all the bad procrastinating habits, died last night. Now you have got a new life and have been born again. So, just do it, and do it now. You have various domains in front of you where you can really make a big difference. Mainly, these domains are related to your financial, personal, religious, social and family life. There is practically nothing outside of it. Millions and billions of people have already come into this world, stayed for some time, gathered a lot of dreams and created wish lists, but they took no action, and now they are all gone from this world and are still transiting on a daily basis with all of their wishes and dreams buried with them in their graves. So the most precious wealth of the world is now buried in graveyards, because these people who might have brought some enormous benefits for humankind with their unlimited potential preferred to remain unsung, and the song which might have the power to change this world also died within them. Now you have to make a choice here, and right in this moment. Do you want to become like one of them, or do you want to get the maximum benefit of this life for yourself and for others around you? At least I have decided that I will not be like them. So what do you decide? I leave this choice entirely up to you. You would be surprised to hear that any amount of success in any domain of life is just 2 steps away. The first step is to develop a system, and the second step is to follow with self-discipline. I will encourage you to just take these 2 steps towards the direction of your dream, and you will become unstoppable. To emphasize the necessity of system development in one's life, take this example. Imagine if someday the government announces that since we are a free country, there will be no obligation for anyone to follow the traffic rules. There will be no restriction for one-way roads or the speed limit and lane disciplines. There will be no traffic lights at all, and each citizen is allowed to drive his or her own way. Will you be able to move about on the road under these situations? Absolutely not. So what are you waiting for if you still have not established your inner rules and traffic signs, where you have to go and where to stop and where to plunge for new opportunities? This is the right time for you to take the first step. Then give yourself a bit of self-discipline until it becomes your second nature, and there you go. Now let's take a look at the importance of self-discipline, which has an intense potential to make you the master of your thoughts and emotions. It is a process that always prevents you from instant gratification for the sake of your own long-term future benefits and success. If you struggle with self-discipline, the good news is that it can be developed. As with certain repetition, your amazing brain rewires itself, and the continuity will be much easier after a while. Discipline means behaving according to what you have decided is best, regardless of how you feel in the moment. Therefore, the first trait of discipline is self-knowledge. You need to decide what behavior best reflects your goals and values. This process requires introspection and self-analysis and is most effective when tied to written expression. I highly recommend taking the time to write out your goals, dreams, and ambitions. Self-discipline depends upon conscious awareness as to both what you are doing and what you are not doing. Think about it. If you aren't aware your behavior is undisciplined, how will you know how to act otherwise? It is not enough to simply write out your goals and values. You must make an internal commitment to them. Otherwise, when your alarm clock goes off at 5 a.m. in the morning, you will see no harm in hitting the snooze button for just another 5 minutes. Or, when the initial rush of enthusiasm has faded away from a project, you will struggle to see it through to completion. If you struggle with commitment, start by making a conscious decision to follow through on what you say you're going to do, both when you said you would do it and how you said you would do it. Then, I highly recommend putting in place a system to track these commitments. As the saying goes, what gets measured gets improved. To inculcate a self-discipline habit, get into organization mode. 24 hours are not enough to do everything, but they are surely enough to do the most important and valuable things in your life. So identify all the tasks, prioritize them, stick to them, and there you go. In order to be effective, you must do the most difficult tasks first. We normally defer the most important tasks with wishful thinking and spend our time doing the easier and low-priority tasks. The result is we run out of time and energy, and the difficult high-priority tasks are left undone. Always remember, only the high-value tasks, if done properly, can bring the maximum return in your life. In order to gain momentum, start focusing on taking smaller steps towards your bigger goals. You are in process to instill some good habits, so why not start with something smaller, for example, like cleaning your room at home or your desk at work. Force yourself to put things where they belong whenever they are out of place. It will make it easier for you to manage the bigger tasks and events with a similar mindset. You may also take punctuality as an example of discipline, which marks a life that is organized. It reveals a person whose desires, activities, and responsibilities are under control. Have you heard that if we don't discipline ourselves, the world will do it for us? Think about it. These are some of the examples of the importance of a system and discipline in our lives. If we do not believe in these, then our inner life and external life is very similar to that chaos which you have just imagined. If we are following our timekeeping and trying to be organized in all of our affairs, whether it is related to our professional affairs or family life, our life becomes smooth and we get to our objectives in an easy manner. However, if it is not the case, then every day we have to face different challenges and all of the frustration which is waiting for us just on the doorstep. Only having dreams and goals related to your professional growth, development and success is simply not enough, and it does not have the power to materialize automatically for you. Rather, you must pay the price by engaging in massive actions that support your dreams and goals. Remember, success is like a prepaid calling card, where you pay first and enjoy the benefits later. Have you ever thought about what is the most important factor that is always required for doing a good professional job, building a successful business, losing weight, maintaining good relationships. It is also the single biggest roadblock which always comes across between yourself and attainment of your goals. So, it is time for action. Don't wait any more, and just do it. Summary points. 1. There is a wealth of wisdom and knowledge available in this world. However, people do not get any benefit from it because of their inaction. 2. The first step is to take total responsibility for your well-being in your own hands. 3. We all live in a compromised state as per our established mental standards. Nothing can change outside unless we dare to change our internal mental standards. 4. These standards are normally established in our personal, professional, family, social, financial, and religious life. 5. Self-discipline is very instrumental towards attainment of success. 6. Among so many tasks to do in life, there are always a vital few and a trivial many, so we need to focus only on the tasks of highest significance and maximum return.